What is an immediate red flag when starting a new job? For me, it's when getting to know my coworkers. They all mention their second job or side hustle. Clearly my new job doesn't pay enough. Oh, boy, I learned this one the hard way. When everyone walks on eggshells around the manager or boss. They start evaluating your performance before you have been trained properly. If they don't give you a handbook with company policies in writing. My last job, day one. Neither the person that hired me or my director manager were there and nobody knew how to handle onboarding. Nobody was willing to take ownership. I should have heeded that red flag. Bosses make contradictory statements about important elements or qualities of your job. This is how it is, isn't done. This is not risky, etc. Employees are made to compete with each other. Unclear, unstated, undocumented job requirements. Boss talks about raises and bonuses for good performance, but you never hear anything specific about this and/or B. They're implying these raises, bonuses will be for doing certain things off the books. Or risky. Are not in your job description. Etc. Oh, and micromanagement, high-pressure management style. We are a family. Peers are irritated with each other. And it doesn't seem like there's much support from those at the same level as you are. Huge red flag. No free coffee. Yes, I'm serious. I worked at a studio that cut employee coffee to save $10,000 a year. There are around 2,000 employees. I did some back-of-a-napkin math. And assuming 15 minutes walk to get coffee at the nearest cafe. Twice a day. Times the average salary. They are losing about $2.5 million in lost productivity. Cutting things like employer coffee shows a complete lack of understanding of unmeasured costs. Lack of onboarding processes and coworkers who will not share their knowledge and experience. You're the newest hire and then within weeks you're the most senior. Learning on day 1 or 2 that a bunch of people recently quit the company. Any reference to company culture. Fucking ping pong tables. From experience, we're all a family here. Means we expect you to put us first, but we will take advantage of you at every opportunity. We haven't given staff a pay rise beyond compulsory government raises in 10 years. We swear at each other and accept that abuse as normal. By the way, your trainer is the creepy uncle. Just ignore his sexual harassment. We're family. We're actively improving the work culture. People hate it here. Why aren't the pizza parties working? By the way, this guy is violent and will throw things if he doesn't get his way, and we treat all the brown people like second-class citizens. Unless they're pretty and bring me food, in which case they're excused anything. We'll ask you, the only white woman to be on the Diversity and Inclusion Committee. Just don't bother suggesting anything. We'll ignore your ideas and go back to men's locker talk. By the way, here's some tasks to do that toe the line between illegal and just sketchy. Just ignore your morals and do it anyway. Other tasks as required. Hey, we're changing your role completely. You're a receptionist now. Clock watchers. The more effort they put into tracking where you are and what you're doing, the worse their time management is. They can't comprehend being given a list of tasks to do and getting them done by a deadline. Because they've spent so long as a manager that their only job is being in a place at a time. It's the exact same mentality as the person who drives all the way across town to get cheaper gas. Except they outrank you, so you can't call them on it. People coming to work sick, and not being told to go home. Fast hiring. I've never in my entire life had a good, "can you start tomorrow?" job. People gossiping about each other off the bat. Eventually it'll be about you. Being trained by someone who you can tell right away shouldn't train, let alone still work there. Going to your first meeting and everyone is yelling. And they say it's the startup culture. Ah, nope. I found out I was the fourth person in that role in 7 years. Was fired last month for speaking up about the unsustainable workload.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Eracast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.